Alrighty, well, so what do we got going on now? Well, J Plus Boosters is having a Black Friday slash Thanksgiving sale, and I just kind of wanted to go over the one that I've been using. I have both of them, the one with the NAX J3400 and the first one that come out with the J1772 on there. But there's something that I have noticed about the J Plus boosters versus like the Tesla mobile connector. This is pretty cool. Check this out. So we've got it all laid out. Yeah, you can still find the stickers for them. These are awesome. But if you look at the cable, I mean, it's got a nice little, coil to it because, it sits in the really nice travel case that you get. But you don't have like sharp bends in there. It hasn't started to twist itself from being outside. I have several hundred hours using this. I work nights, 12-hour shifts all week times however long I've had this, well over a year. The one with the 3400 end on it, I've got almost 1,000 hours use on that. But these don't weather check the way that the Tesla mobile connector does. The one that I have it's all twisted up on itself. Like it looks like this really bad. This lays extremely flat still. Now, granted, this conference table isn't really that big, but I could stretch this all the way out. And it doesn't have that coil to it that, old wiring starts to get. You can see it's still dirty from when we took it out camping and everything. This thing is a freaking workhorse, man. No corrosion around any of the charging heads here. Everything just looks fantastic. Even the dust covers are doing their job. See if I can do this with one hand here. Zero corrosion in there. Nothing at all. But the way that the cable has maintained itself, I'm very, very pleased with. Nothing sucks worse than, packing up at night. You go, or in the morning, you go to coil up your cable and it's not just coiled, but it's twisted badly. This has not done. So you're thinking, well, why is that important? Well, degradation. Whether or not that's really a thing or not, but even in the summer, my mobile connector, I can't get the twists out. So when you're trying to pack it up and put it away so it looks nice, you can't. I've had zero problems with this J Plus booster. And we've gone through, I think we had a 2-week stretch of about 115 to 118. And most of the summer was triple digits. The way that my building sits is you're getting fried from noon to 9 when the sun goes down. And where I park downstairs, the car is in direct sunlight and it is cooking this. That is a phenomenal heat sink. That keeps so much of the temperatures away from the working components on this. It's fantastic. Plus, it's made in Germany, so it's good anyway. But the cable was really a big thing for me, and I didn't realize that until I was starting to wire these up the other day, and it's perfect. It literally has not twisted. It hasn't deformed. Even in the baking sun, it's been raining. The temperatures have dropped now. And even laying out in the puddle of water, even when it's cold, because I can only charge at 16 amps down here, so it's not like you're running a lot of heat through it, you can still coil this thing up perfectly and put it in the storage box so it stays nice. So yeah, that's a big deal, man. Cable management is huge. So as far as I know, there's still a few more days left in the Black Friday ad. Yeah, I'm trying to get me and the stuff in frame here. All the links down at the bottom are still good. If you wanted to pick one of these up, they are affiliate links, so I do get something for that. I think I have to say that. But even if J Plus Booster took away the affiliate links and they just said, here, push this for us, I would still do it because I believe in the product. This is a stellar, and it is stout, guys. I mean, smack dab in the sun from noon to 9. I mean, 116 degrees. The cable hasn't frayed. In the really cold weather, it still coils nicely. It's a lot better than I can say about the Tesla mobile connector, because that one ain't doing so good. So check out the links if you're interested in this. I'm telling you, it is a great EVSE. You guys are absolutely going to love it. Yeah, it costs a little bit more than the rest of them, but the quality that you're getting on top of it is absolutely worth every dime of it. If you guys have any questions, anything at all, drop a comment. I'm happy to answer. I try to answer everybody that asks any questions. It's kind of the nice thing about being a smaller YouTube channel is I can do that. But yeah, you guys will not regret this at all. It is fantastic. You can see I don't baby this thing, you know, and when I coil it up, you know, I'll drop it, pick this end up first, and there's not a crack anywhere on this. The tooling that made this is just top notch. All the pins are still great. It's a true workhorse. And in this case, because I'm using it on my Tesla, I have to use my adapter with it too. So it's getting constantly banged up and beat around. And you can there's virtually no marring in there. The coupling between the 3400 and the and the adapter here, or the 1772 and the 3400 adapter, oh my goodness, too many numbers, is fantastic. There's no marring. You can see there's no drag marks on here. The fit and finish is stellar. But even in the direct sunlight, even the spring return is still amazing. And it all goes back exactly where it should be. There's no binding. There's no weather checking on this thing. Everything works exactly as it should. And everything is oxidation free. I don't use this one very often, but it does stay out in the elements. I mean, you can see it does get used. It's kind of beat up, but there's no green on any of the brass tips. Everything on this just stays how it should. Even this guy down here, man. And this thing sat in the dirt camping for a few days. Clean everything on this thing. And being aluminum, that thing's a giant heat sink, but it gets used. We've got well over 1,000 hours using this thing, but the cable is the most impressive piece to me. And I like weird stuff like that, but the fact that you can coil it up without any effort and it's not twisting on itself as I drop everything on my foot, but it lays flat back again, exactly how it should, with no issues.